Is it true that you are a website admin who needs assets to keep your site running? Or then again, is your site the solitary route for you to procure pay? Whichever you are, however long you are a website admin or a web distributor and you need money, member showcasing may function admirably for you. With member showcasing, you may get a great deal of money immersing your ledger without any problem. What's more, if your site is wealthy in incredible substance and you need to acquire more benefit, why not get into the Google AdSense program too? Why affiliate marketing? Indeed, basically in light of the fact that associate showcasing is the simplest and presumably the most ideal approach to procure benefits on the web, except if else you are a finance manager and would prefer to sell your own items online than publicize other financial specialists' items on your web page. Yet even online retailers can profit by partner advertising programs, since member showcasing really works for vendors just as it works for the offshoots. Associate advertising, basically said, is a relationship or arrangement made between two sites, with one webpage being the dealer's site and the other being the subsidiary's website. In the relationship, the partner consents to allow the shipper to publicize his items on the offshoot's site. The shipper, then again, would consent to pay the associate in whatever strategy they have concurred into. This would commonly mean simple pay for the member, as he would never really put the retailer's promotion on his site. This would likewise be exceptionally helpful for the vendor, as getting associates to publicize their items would be much more moderate than recruiting a publicizing firm to advance their items. There are an assortment of techniques on how the vendor would remunerate the partner for his administrations, and for the website admin, these strategies essentially means the strategy by which he would bring in income sans work. Among the more normal strategies for remuneration are the compensation per click strategy, the compensation per lead technique, and the compensation per deal strategy. The compensation per click technique is the strategy generally liked by offshoots, for their site's guest would just need to visit the sponsor's site for them to acquire cash. The other two techniques, then again, are better liked by traders, as they would possibly need to repay you if your guest gets one of their registrants or if the guest would really purchase their items. Getting a lot of benefit on offshoot advertising programs, notwithstanding, doesn't depend such a huge amount on the pay strategy as it does on the traffic produced by your site. A site that can pull in more guests would for the most part have the more noteworthy possibility of benefiting in associate advertising programs. Shouldn't something be said about Google AdSense? Google AdSense is in reality a type of an offshoot promoting program. In Google AdSense, Google go about as the mediator between the subsidiaries and the shippers. The dealer, or the publicist, would just join with Google and furnish the last with text promotions relating to their items. These promotions, which is really a connect to the publicist's site, would then show up on Google look just as on the sites claimed by the offshoots, or by those website admins who have joined with the Google AdSense program. While one can discover a ton of similitudes between Google AdSense and other member advertising programs, you can likewise see a ton of contrasts. In Google AdSense, all the website admin needs to do is place a code on his site and Google deals with the rest. The promotions that Google would put on your site would for the most part be applicable to the substance of your site. This would be invaluable both for you and for the sponsor, as the guests of your site would pretty much be really intrigued with the items being promoted. The Google AdSense program remunerates the offshoot in a compensation for each snap premise. The sponsors would pay Google a specific sum each time their promotion on your site is clicked, and Google would then advance this ad up to you through checks, albeit simply after Google have deducted a lot of the sum. Google AdSense checks are generally conveyed month to month. Additionally, the Google AdSense program furnishes website admins with a following apparatus that permits you to screen the income you really get from a specific advertisement. Things being what they are, the place where do these lead us to? What other place yet to benefits, and much more benefits? Member showcasing programs and the Google AdSense program just work regardless of whether you are the trader or the associate. For the vendor's side, a ton of cash can be saved if publicizing exertion is focused on member promoting instead of on managing publicizing firms. For the website admin, you can undoubtedly acquire a ton of benefits just by doing what you excel at, and that is by making sites. Furthermore, in the event that you join every one of your benefits from both the Google AdSense program and other member showcasing programs, it would clearly change over to a lot of money.